Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a Magic Review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm totally stoked because Vinny Sagoo sent me a nice box of like 4 or 5 new tricks. And anytime I get new stuff from Neo Magic, I'm excited because I love Neo Magic's effects. I love the way Vinny thinks. I love his like creativity. He's very prolific. He kind of reminds me of like a modern day Jay Sankey, even though Jay Sankey's still around. But his tricks are fun and very easy to do. A while back, Vinny put out a book test, and I like that book test. I've kept it. This is fully booked from Vinny Sagoo and Neo Magic, and what fully booked is a book test that works in any language because there's no words. There's no words in this book. So for 40 bucks, you're gonna get a book that'll work in any language. So here's your book. It's a little tiny book, right? And has cards in the front, cards in the back. There's even a little crib on the back that can help you. But that's the inside. The inside is just random cards scattered throughout 54 pages. And there's no rhyme nor reason, right? They're just all scattered about. And what the spectator's gonna do is they're gonna just call out any number from 1 to 54, okay? And they're gonna turn to that page, okay? And you're gonna tell them to put their finger down on a random card. And they get to choose. They get to choose where they put their finger. And then they will move their finger per your guidance. Now you're not watching them. Okay, you're not watching them. You could do this with your back to them. You don't need to watch them. I think you're gonna tell them to move their finger like 4 times. And then after those 4 movements, they're gonna end up on a second random card. And you're gonna say it's a completely random card, right? And then they say yes. And then you'll name the card. Now you can either flat out just name it, or you could pull out a deck of cards and then pretend to examine them and then go through the cards and pull their card out. So that is fully booked. It's nice, gloss book, well made. Obviously it's self-printed, but there's no markings on it. It doesn't say fully booked, it doesn't say Vinny Sagoo, nothing Googleable, right? And you could just say, you know what, this is flatter than a deck of cards. I just keep this in my pocket, and it will. It'll fit in your pocket. It's easy EDC. And just say, you know, I've gotten so good at card tricks, I don't even need a deck. I've got my entire deck right here. It's already shuffled. Already shuffled here, handed out. I'll let you pick any page you want. And this is instantly repeatable, because if somebody else wanted to do it, you would just say, okay, you call it a page number, but don't pick the same page number as this person, right? And if they pick a different page number, it'll be a different card. It'll be a different card. I think there's something like 13 force cards throughout this book. So the odds of you getting the same card twice is pretty slim. So let's talk about what goes on with this trick. So let's say you pay 40 bucks to Neo Magic. What are you gonna get? You get the book. You get a carded instruction manual that I showed you at the beginning. Looks like this, right? And the instructions are on the inside. You just unfold it. But there's also a URL there for a YouTube video. So Vinny will spend about 8 minutes on YouTube walking you through it. So if the written instructions are too much for you, but you can always go back and read the written instructions and go, oh yeah, that's how it goes. And you'll also get a little card that you can use as a crib. Not only does the crib say what the revelation is for every single page, but it also gives you the instructions should you not remember the directions that you guide the spectator through. So you're gonna guide the spectator through the same instructions, right, for each person. And they vary a little bit. They vary a little bit. So depending on whether they pick a red card or a black card, the instructions will vary a little bit, but that's not a big deal. But like I said, on the back of the book, the instructions are right there. So you just need to remember the up, down, left, right, start, A, B, B, right? That's all you need to remember, just that. And then you go from there. And Vinny has set it up in a way so that eventually you probably won't need the crib anymore. What I've been doing is I've kept the crib in my deck of cards. So I keep it hidden inside there. And I've memorized the instruction part. So when I'm going through the cards, I've just taped the crib to one of the cards that's on the face of my deck. And as I'm going through, I just get my glimpse and I find out what the revelation is, and then I keep going. But the book is in a standard chased order. So as long as you can remember clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and then the pattern repeats, right? Then the pattern repeats depending on the number. You'll be able to figure out the code pretty quickly. I thought I was gonna have trouble with it at first. And once I did it a couple times, I realized how easy it was to figure out the card. It's really easy. So I'd say you could carry the crib with you if you really wanted to be safe and secure, but at the end of the day, you're not gonna need it. You do this trick a couple times and you really kind of, once you zero in on the method of him putting the reveals on there, I think you'll figure it out pretty easy. There's no math. So if you're worried about math, there's no math. But you do have to do that kind of cycle in your head about clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds, and if it repeats, because it's gonna go all the way to 13. So club, hearts, spades, diamonds, all the way to 13. So it's ace through king, right? Ace through king. So you'll need to figure that part out, but that's it. It's just that little bit of mental gymnastics. If you feel like you'd rather have the crib there so that you always hit and you don't have to think about it, then just bring the crib with you. Like I said, just tape it to the inside of one of your cards. Or you could make, it's a double-sided crib. If you wanted to, you could make a photocopy of the other side if you really, needed the instructions for the up, down, left, right start, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. So pocket space, it'll fit in your pocket. Inspectable, there's no words. They'll never figure it out. You can do it multiple times, repeat it, and always get a different card. That's great too. Works in multiple languages. It's 40 bucks. Vinny Sagoo is very creative. I don't know, what else could I say about this? What else could I say? I mean, the only negative is just the little bit of jumbly that you have to do in your head. But like I said, the more you do this, the faster you're gonna get at your revelation. And if you ever put this aside and go, oh, how does that trick go? I don't remember. The tutorial's only 8 minutes long, but the instructions are right here inside this folded book. So like once you refresh yourself, once you open this back up and go, oh yeah, I mean, the answers are all right here. As long as you've got the crib and this, you'll always be able to do this. And I mean, how many of you have been waiting for a book test that works in any language? Come on, right? Works in any language. I don't know, I mean, you could describe this in any way. I like to say it that this is my deck of cards. That I've gotten so good, I don't even need to carry a deck of cards anymore. I'll help you select a card at random. Just pick a number between 1 and 54. You can pick any, and they can go through the book. They can go through the book. The cards change. They're not the same cards on every page, right? They move around. They're not going to find the same cards throughout. It's a well-shuffled deck. So super fun. Vinny Sagoo scores again. Fully booked. Vinny Sagoo. You can find it at neomagic.co.uk for 40 bucks. Big huge thanks to Vinny for allowing me to have this so I could do the review for you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey, do you want some more information about the t-shirt I was wearing in today's video? Sure. From my homepage, if you look up at the top, you'll see one of the tabs says store. If you click that, that'll take you to my Teespring merchandise. There, you'll see that I have a variety of different designs. There's more than one, so it's not just the shirt I was wearing today. And they're also at a large variety of price points, so there's something for everybody. Plus, if you click on a design that you like or that you're interested in, you'll also notice that you can select that shirt in different colors. So you're not locked into the color that you see in the graphic, and that means, of course, you can buy the same design in several colors. Now, I don't ask that you buy a shirt. You don't have to. That is not how I ask that you support me. But if you do buy a shirt, I want to thank you so much for supporting my channel, for believing in me. You guys are awesome. My fans are great. And I love it when you guys send pictures or you tag me on Instagram and you say, I bought a Magic Orthodoxy shirt. You have no idea how great that makes me feel, and just what a lift that is in my day. You guys are awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye.